Hello everyone and welcome back. Today in this class we are going to start subject-verb agreement. Now what is subject-verb agreement and why should we learn it? Right. Now because as you can see from the name that subject-verb agreement is a relation between subject and verb. And it is useful. Generally, you people ask that how we should learn error detection, right? So, subject-verb agreement will let you know about the structure of a sentence as well as they are very important for error detection. So, today we are going to learn what is subject-verb agreement. So as I told you that subject-verb agreement is a relation between subject and verb, as it is already clear from its name, right? Subject-verb agreement is based on two basic rules. As you can see, I have written here. Rule number 1 says that if the subject is a singular, verb will be singular. And rule 2 is if subject is plural, verb should be plural. Now, why and how we understand this? See, if I write that he writes a letter, here he is a singular noun, means I am using he for a single boy. So, verb should be singular and writes is a singular verb. Okay, so he writes a letter. In this, the agreement between subject and verb is that if our subject is singular, our verb should be singular. Now, verbs like writes, goes, is, etc. are singular verbs. Now, let us talk about exceptions here. I. With I excluding am and was, there is always a plural verb. And with you always takes a plural verb. Like if I say you are going, the sentence is correct because you always use a plural verb. That's why we always use are with you, not you am eating. So this sentence will be wrong. Yes, because you is singular, we should use a singular verb according to the rule. But in grammar, you can, come across so many exceptions. So this is one of them, that we cannot use singular verb with you. So you are going is a correct one and you am eating is a wrong sentence. Now coming to the second point number 2, that if the subject is plural, verb is plural. What that means? See, they are going or they are eating. Here they is a plural subject, means we are talking about more than one people. So I have to use are because are is a plural verb. Subject and verb must agree with one another in number. Like if the subject is single, verb should also be single. And same the case goes for a plural subject. If the subject is plural, its verb must also be plural. Now here I want to tell you something, that is that in the present tense, nouns and verbs form a plural in opposite ways. Like many of you know that generally by adding s or es we make plurals, right? But that is not going to work in case of verbs. Like nouns add s or es to the singular form to make them plural, but verb remove the s from a singular form. Like if I say singular verbs like writes, goes, is, means here are you can see this s, but still they are singular verbs. Okay, and in case of plural verbs, I can write write. Okay, there is no s with this. Then go, and then are, etc. There can be number of examples for such thing. Means what I want to tell you is, don't get confused that when we add s to any particular word, it become plural. No in case of verbs. Now let us see these a few sentences and try to work out on subject-verb agreement. Like, I am going to the market. Here I have just told you that in case of exception we use am and was with I. Okay. Other than am and was, there is always a plural verb with I. So, I am going to the market is a correct one and I is a singular. You are eating. You is also one of the exceptions, and you is a singular and are is a plural verb, and this is also correct. Now come to this. They was riding a bicycle. Can you say this is correct? Here they is representing plural subject, means we are talking about more than one person here. So they was riding a bicycle is a wrong sentence, whereas they were friends is a correct one. So can you see this verb, they should make a balance with the subject. I have faith in God. Here I want to draw your attention. As I told you, can you see that I'm using have with I? Okay, so excluding am and was, we use plural verbs with I. So I have faith in God is a correct sentence. Next is I was, she whispered. Okay, again this is the case of I, and was being a singular, we are using was with I. So this is also correct. Subject-verb agreement tell you one main thing, that is structure of a sentence, and second thing, they are very important for error detection. I hope you like the video. In our coming videos, we are going to discuss more rules which will focus on error detection. So keep learning, keep watching.